live. And
oh my gosh. Okay.
here we go. This is a show we like. Okay, here we go. I got you. And go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Beyond the Gates After Show here on JLJ Media. I'm your host, Amanda Russ, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss
Candice Mack. Hey, guys.
I have to give a warning. Candice is fired up. So she's going to do the business, and then we're going to start.
Yes, everybody, come on in. The gates are open. It's fine. Security check. But wait, Amanda, how did you get in?
I stole the key card.
See, I didn't do that because I'm a good girl.
What I did
was I Febrezed myself through. I just sprayed it.
And you just disappeared invisible. Boom. Right through the gate.
I was like this. I was like, hoppy.
I flirted and stole the key card.
I wonder how you flirted.
That's not important, Candice. That's not important.
Okay, I'm just saying, just want to make sure that safety, we didn't violate anything. We didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I didn't get caught. Don't worry.
Anyone. You heard that? She did not get caught. That questions security right there. What is going on with your security at Fairmount Crest? Aisle 6. Okay. So everybody come on in. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Hi, everybody in the chat and all those who are watching. It is Sunday. It's a time to breathe and get ready for this week. But first, some community announcements. It is Sunday, as we all know, and Soap Jesus wants you, yes, you, to get nice and comfortable and enjoy the Soap Block on JLJ Media. Make sure you like and subscribe. So you're here for the Beyond the Gates After Show with me and Amanda. Then after that, we're heading to visit our lovely friends in the GC community on the Young and Restless mini spotlight. That's going to be joined with James and Tammy. We're going to find out how pretty Tammy is, because Tammy is our fairest, it's our goddess. Okay, I'm just saying. Then you're going to come and stay with us, because then we're going to go to the town of LA. A lot is going on, including a wedding. Find out our take on that on the Bold and Beautiful mini spotlight. Then, y'all, there was a murder in the community. We're still trying to figure out who did it, who attempted to kill Drew. Find out with Frank, who we don't know the count of his emails, but I'm pretty sure it's like over 1,000 still.
Oh yeah, way over.
maybe 2,000, maybe 2,387. I don't know why I picked that number, but if anybody plays it for the lotto, you owe me. Find out what happens on the General Hospital mini spotlight. Then we're going to take a car or a bus or the subway, light rail, and head over to Tony Moore and the crew as they discuss all things related to the Emmy Award-winning, Emmy-nominated. In a couple of weeks, they will be inducted in the Broadcast Radio Hall of Fame of TV and radio in New York City. So congratulations to them. Find out what's going on in Salem's community on audition days. And also check out Tony Moore and his More Please with some interviews and some other content for your viewing pleasure, including jokes about James's age.
Always.
So make sure you, right? I'm just saying we don't do that here. We do it on the side. Who said that? Who said that? I don't know who said that, but somebody said that. Okay, so also in our community announcements, if you're in New York City right now, okay, you know that is in actually a lot of parts is Fashion Week, but New York Fashion Week is getting a little bit more of a bump from our Fairmount Crest girls. Okay, you know them as Chelsea and Kat, Kobe Muhammad, and Roni Rose, who you guys may or may not have heard. They're launching their bag collection, Chelsea Kat, on September 29th. Make sure you go follow them on Instagram and also the show's official account, Beyond the Gate CBS, for more information, because it drops on the 29th. Do you know they went ahead and they modeled the bags during Fashion Week? The videos are up.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
You see what we're doing here, folks? We're incorporating the show with real life fashion week. But only before
Thank you. I need the bag, Candice.
I want the bag. I want the shirt. I want the makeup. I want the shoes. I'm no stranger to saying that. I've been very loud about it. So loud.
I'll take all of them. Any of them. I agree, Candice.
I'll even look. Come here. I'll even take the sunglasses. Okay, I'm just saying. I appreciate fashion. And speaking of fashion,
I'll be happy with a key card.
And speaking of fashion, you guys, Beyond the Gates is this show. Is the show right now. And a couple of weeks ago, we had their very first crossover with Bright and James coming on as Devon from The Young and the Restless. Well, now, folks, get ready. Get ready for the Emmy Award winner and one of the best dressed men in daytime, my birthday twin, Torsten K, will be appearing on Beyond the Gates. We do not know the date. I just want to preference that. We do not know the date. But we do know that he's going to be mixing it up with Carla Mosley's character, Danny, reunited, and it feels so good.
Interesting.
But this is going to be the second crossover, so this is going to be very interesting. This is something that Michelle actually was hoping for as well. And I just want to say this right now. There's no hate between Brad and Michelle. There were some rumors out there. I'm just going to say this. Everybody's kumbaya, okay? Like James says, we are kumbaya in the soap community. And if you have a problem with that, you better take it up with security that allowed us to sneak past the gates. Okay?
Security.
Okay. On aisle 6. All right. Finally, Keith D. Hamilton, a.k.a.
Ted.
Who does he play? Thank
Ted.
you. I was seeing if she knew that. Okay, by the way.
Destiny.
For some of us, we remember him from Power Rangers, and some of us knew him from Dreamgirls stuff with Tony. Check out his interview with Keith and Dad because he did not know Tony, and it's going virtual. He was like sitting there. He was like, you know what? I just realized you was seeing me in Dreamgirls. Okay. But anyway, as some of you guys know, Keith is a singer. He's a writer, producer, and all that. Tomorrow, okay, at I think 9 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, his video, The Ballad of Ted and Nicole, Forever Bae, will be released. That's what it's called, Forever Bae.
I can't wait.
It's going to be released. They did a video with Daphne is in it. Gorgeous, by the way. It's a throwback to 90s R&B. Y'all remember that? Listening to the radio and be like, forever, my lady. All that stuff. We can't sing the song because, we don't have the rights. But then on Tuesday, you guys are going to actually hear the song on the episode.
Okay.
So make sure you guys support him. He's an amazing singer. I've heard him before. I'm pretty sure Amanda, James, everybody has heard him. So that is what is going on in the community of Fairmount Crest.
And JLJ
and
Media.
Now, and JLJ Media.
Where do you want to start?
There was a lot to talk about, but I just want to get this out in the open right now.
I'm nervous. What?
Smitty and Martin had sex.
Oh, yay. We had sex this week, guys. You know how we love sex in the afternoon.
Let me explain this because everybody was on social media. You're going to hear this word a lot tonight. Well, today is social media. Is that, we all here knows how television has kind of stepped backwards a little bit because they do not want to offend anybody. If you really think about it, especially with daytime soaps. So this week, Smitty and Marty, they were, and Martin, I keep saying that, wanted to reconnect. Martin wanted to reconnect. He wanted to show his love for his husband. You hear me, Amanda? His husband, okay? And yeah, a nice cooked meal is nice. But you know what's even nicer? Some old school R&B, some body and soul, some rubber dub dub. And they kissed. They were kissing. And Candice said, "Oh, they're going to commercial break." Nope. They was like fully committed. We were seeing, it. Now,
I loved it.
Okay.
I appreciated it.
I loved it because this genre, which is going to be is 90 plus years old, right? Next month. Daytime needs love in the afternoon. We constantly say this all the time. One of the things about daytime soaps is that you need love in the after freaking noon, to the point that the helicopters are going by too. I appreciate the fact that, again, this show is representing for everybody. You may not think that, and I know people are saying, well, Days of Our Lives, and I'm not dismissing Days of Our Lives. I'm not. But when it comes down to this show, you do see things that, again, sometimes they will shy away from. I appreciate the show giving us a love scene without, and when I say this, without cutting into commercial and coming back after aftermath. Like, you give me a toe, but then you give me an ankle, you cut away.
Right.
And I'm not going to bring in, because I saw people, this was a debate on social media, folks. They brought up interracial. Okay. Believe it or not, I didn't see that. I saw two men who have been having their ups and downs just like any other couple, bonding again in the most intimate way possible. But then I'm going to take myself into this. And for some of you guys and Amanda, I don't know if you were there for this. Beyond the Gates is a Procter & Gamble soap. Mm. And I was there when, on As the World Turns, Luke and Noah had their first kiss. This was a big moment. I remember when, over the course of time, we had that kiss, and then the kiss became a like that, to a like that, to a hug, to off screen hearing about their relationship. Luke and Reed, they killed my Reed. I ain't mad. I'm still mad at you. Okay, let it go. It was something to be said that this happened. We're in 2025. And to me, it felt normal. I felt normal seeing this. I know some people was like, well, I don't need to see this. I don't need to see that. You guys, this show is a community. And it will show all types.
Then.
Right. No, I'm going to say this. Watch
No, what I'm saying is, though, if you're gonna have a problem with it, then don't watch the show. It's a show that represents all people. If you cannot watch a show that represents all people, then don't watch it. Okay, continue.
And don't be nagging on it. I mean, like, we're having a moment. We're happy about this. Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So I was like this. I was like, okay, Smitty had a certain facial expression that I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Amanda, how did you feel about this?
He looked quite happy, didn't he? I did feel bad though afterwards because sometimes whenever you're intimate, then the other person thinks, oh, okay, well, everything's fine and we're good now and we're completely back to normal and everything's great. And then Smitty's like, no, that's not. And I'm like, oh no. I felt bad afterwards though.
Don't ruin the moment though. I was like,
That's what I said. I was like, no.
I'm like, don't ruin this magical moment that we're all sharing together. Okay, I'm gonna be honest because I know some people are like, Candice was really hyped for this scene. I was, because I felt as though Smitty needed some loving. I felt as though Martin definitely needed some loving because he's been you know, in certain parts he's been a jerk at times.
Yeah, he lied and lied and lied and lied and lied for years. And somehow everyone wants him to be forgiven. But Ted did the same thing, lied and lied and lied and lied, but no one wants him to be forgiven.
It is an ego thing. I don't care what anybody says. And of course, people like calling me right now. Why, people? This is what happens when you're alive.
Did the chat love the sex?
Okay.
Let us know.
So let's see here. So shout out to Jason who brought up Kyle and Fish. I did bring that up on social media. I said with this scene, I said this is for the Luke, the Reed, the Luke, the Noahs, the Kyle, the Fish, the Will, the Sunnies, and everybody else under the moon. Okay. Tony said, I remember seeing them kissing. Oh, child. Let's put it to me this way. Facial expressions said the whole thing to where I was like, CBS is going to ban something. CBS, the FCC was going to probably, because no, they didn't show skin on skin. Like, they didn't show, they had shown the orgasmic face there. Okay.
She wanted me to say it, but I'm making her say it. She was trying to get me to say it. She's like, what you think? What his face look like? I'm like, Candice say it.
Like, get Candice to say it. That's right. Okay, yeah, Kyle and Fish had some good hunter scenes. They did. Let's see. Jason says the people complaining about it ain't getting it.
And I don't see, I'm like you, I don't understand what does it matter what their race is? It was a hot sex scene. Who cares? Like, people are making that a big deal. I don't feel like, why is that a big deal? It was two hot guys. Like, let's move on, people. Like,
exactly.
All right. Oh, can I say one thing? Yeah. We don't have to go into it, but Samantha, their daughter, is being played. Okay. And that's the worst kind of player, the one that pretends to be your best friend, the one that pretends to be all good friends with you. And I'm your bestie, and we're such good friends. That's the worst kind of player. And she did all his homework. She did all of his schoolwork for him. And now he wants to use her name to make this party business, right? This like party business they're doing. And I'm like, no, girl, don't. She's a naive girl. I was once a naive girl.
I think we all were. But let me just say this. Samantha is that girl that you need to really be watching, like 24/7.
Yes.
But so far, she's been making some decisions that I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, Kat. I'm like, girl, what the hell are you thinking? First and foremost, you meet somebody online. Then on top of that, you're doing everything to get a boy's attention. Girl, if you don't sit somewhere,
it's because she's so sheltered, and they don't let her do that much. And now she's like gonna rebel and go wild. Watch, guys, stamp it.
But we're already seeing it. We're already seeing it because she is a little. Okay, I'm not saying this just to be saying this, but she's a little hot. Okay, she's a little too hot for everybody. Because no, it's like she wants to. You're right. She wants to not be seen as the baby or little girl. But baby, you are a little girl. You're still under your parents' house. You're going to follow their rules. I don't care what they said. And if you try to pull a fast one, girl, I know somebody who will whip you. Okay? Don't. You better slow your roll.
I agree. We don't have
Like,
that's I just wanted to add that real quick because I can see a disaster happening. Like I could
well,
see a
Jay,
disaster coming. I could
well,
see it.
they're saying in the chat, Samantha is one step away from teenage pregnancy. You know,
Ooh, I am worried
I'm
about
not gonna
that.
say,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say pregnancy, but I'm gonna say she is heading down a dark path.
Yeah.
I do think she's somebody who will fold under peer pressure real quickly, and I'm sorry to say that, but she seems to be that person who just wants to be in the in crowd.
She just wants to have fun.
Yeah, she wants to have fun.
Be included.
Right. And with everything going on, she needs to stand out. We all know somebody in our families who wants to do that, but
girl, not like that. Not with a player, not like that. All right,
no,
where do you want to go next?
Well, real quick, because you brought up that I need to bring this up. So Leslie, well, I mean, I guess we can bring this into the whole Ted, Nicole, Eva, Leslie, Vanessa situation. So we have
Lord
Ted.
have mercy.
Right. So Ted, who we've been saying hasn't been doing his part to try to fight for Nicole, he finally decided to kind of play one on Leslie because Leslie was like, "Oh, I'm going to get this house. I'm going to get the first and foremost, Leslie. Who thought you were going to get Nicole's house? Anybody, please, in the chat room.
Hello. What are you thinking?
Would you take the chat room? Would you? This is my Wink Martindale mic, by the way. Would you? Or my Bob Barker mic? Would you accept a house that belonged to your your baby daddy's ex and be gleeful about it?
That they lived in together too. Like it's not like it's just some house he had. They lived in the house together. Like she lives in it.
They made memories together. Oh my God.
I was surprised she fell for it. Because she wants him, that's why. Because she really, really does want him.
She wants to be like Nicole.
Yeah.
She has this fixation on Nicole. Remember Nicole 2.0 when she literally dressed and looked like her from the back?
Yeah.
Like, girlfriend wants to be her so badly, it's not even funny anymore. It is funny, but it's not funny anymore. So when Ted pulled the fast one and Leslie's all burnt hurt, and then Eva, you are seriously your mama's child. Because
Lord have mercy, Eva.
No, because 1 minute you all, we got to remember, Eva was kind of against her mama, right? But what do they say is that you're going to be a ride or die for your parent, no matter what. And the fact that Eva turned on Ted and now is like, okay, so Ted's bad, evil bad Ted, not nice Ted. Meanwhile, though, he took our advice, y'all. In order to win Nicole back, what did I say he needed to do? Not get flowers, not get her a bottle of Masuki wine. No, some Febreze. He got some Febreze at. Where's my Febreze at? Febreze sponsorship. Okay, he's all like, but he didn't do it right. He didn't do it right, y'all. Ted did like this. He was supposed to do like the whole S Club kind of thing. That's how
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. So then you got Leslie talking to Vanessa, who, Vanessa was so nice to take time out from having wall sex with Joey.
Wall sex. Oh, sorry, guys. I love some wall sex.
Well, apparently Joey and Vanessa also does too, and Doug walked in on it, but that's another story for another time. But meanwhile, we got Leslie over there talking to Vanessa about the offer of the house across the street. Again, why would you want to move across the street from the Duprees when you could go down the street? I don't understand this.
Because she wants to harass them every day.
Okay.
She wants to go outside every day and just stare at them and harass them. That's what she wants.
That's a mental problem. That is that's like Mariah Carey. Why you're so obsessed with me? Like, somebody needs to be playing that for Leslie. Like, why are you so obsessed with the Dupree family like that? Like, Dad, do you want to be in it so badly that you're going to pretend to be Nicole? You're going to lie saying that, for real, girl. So pretty much the offer of the house was, taken aback. Then, Vanessa was stalling, I guess. Leslie's like, I'm doubling the offer.
That conversation they had at the table was
right.
it wasn't yelling or screaming, but it was a heated discussion.
It was a heated discussion that got real fast. Because Leslie was saying to her, in the game of real estate, Vanessa is sort of like Chriselle Strauss, Sunset, Selling Sunset, if you watch that show. She's a top real estate agent in Fairmount Crest. So in Maryland, she's number one.
Yeah, and she said she's a broker. So that's even a step up from a real estate agent.
So Vanessa's main thing is her reputation to the client. So Leslie was like, you value your reputation like a mother to a child. How would you feel? How would somebody feel if I come to the commission of real estate and say that you're not being fair? And then, wait a minute, y'all, Leslie put the race card on the table and say, because it's a racial situation at hand. I'm going to tell you right now, when that was said out of Leslie's mouth, I said to myself, Vanessa, you have nothing to stand on right now. Because they will see it, but in a way, it's weird. Knowing that Vanessa is friends, okay, how James talks about race on this network? This show talked about it in a way that I think people did have a debate. How is Leslie going to say that, knowing who Vanessa's group is?
And who mostly her clientele is.
Right. So how is Leslie going to pull that? But then I started thinking about it. In the world we're in right now, they will take her word for it if she proves the evidence to back that claim up.
Yeah, because it's not that. It's that she just don't like her because she's going after her best friend's family, her friend's family. Like, she just doesn't want her in that community. And, Leslie, she called her Barbie. I didn't like that at all.
Wait, let me do it right. All. How she said this. She was like, now you listen here, like Barbie. That. When she said, now you listen here, Barbie.
Yeah, because every blonde white person's a Barbie, right? With blue eyes, who's tiny. Like, that was a dig on so many levels. I didn't love that. I'm not going to lie. I didn't love that.
And here's the thing. Tony brought up a good point. Leslie also, the fact is that Vanessa, her main clientele is in a Black community. So how can Leslie, but again, we know how things kind of flips. Even though Vanessa is this, and this, and this, they might look at it as, well, Leslie is not, quote unquote, a community member, I don't know, but I see how she was going to do it. But you can see Vanessa's mind, the wheels was turning, the coloring from her face dropped when that was brought up, because that is a tarnish on your record. If somebody comes and says that ruins your reputation real fast.
You get canceled.
So, you get canceled real quick. Jeannie, I'm cracking up at your comment. She says, I'm going to tell Lauren Collins that Kevin is cheating on her in DC. Actually, it's in Maryland, but we're going to let that go. But I also want to say this too. And Samantha, I think you're speaking for a lot of people, is you like how the show is touching a lot on real world topics. And I know that's kind of some people don't, but some people do. I appreciate it because, again, I wish that I can go outside and everything was rose colored and everybody was like la 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 la. Again, read the shirt if you can, and whatnot. But I really did enjoy that scene. So, like I said, Joey, Vanessa, Doug. Joey is saying to Vanessa, "You're under my thumb because of everything I'm doing."
She's got a thing for him now.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
You wouldn't.
not.
I mean, Joey's that guy. He's that guy that's kind of like, I don't know. There's something about that swag. He got swag.
Here's the thing though, Candice, she has it made. She has a open marriage. Her husband doesn't really see other women because he's working and he likes his gambling, right? She's allowed to go do what she wants. She sees all these young hot guys and all this. This guy, her husband says, no, not this one. I don't like this one, not this one. So that's like, really? You got it made. What are you doing? She's rude. What? She's like allowed to do these things, right? But then he says, not that one, not that one. And she's like, okay, no problem. I broke it off with him. And then he walks in and wall sex.
First and foremost, if you're going to have all those rules, you can't tell me what to do because I'm not going to do it anyway. Vanessa's in heat. She's in heat, y'all. And we're getting ready for winter. It's fall. Well, it's not even fall yet. But seriously, she's in heat. She has not. Watch this. Uh-oh, where did I go? Uh-oh.
Candice, I'm scared of him. I'll be honest. You find that swagger attractive. I find him scary.
I find him scary and attractive at the same time. and that's a dangerous that's a dangerous combination.
Telling on herself. She likes danger.
Because my whole thing is that first and foremost, I'm gonna say it like this. When you are in and this is where I'm gonna say, Beyond the Gates, I'm gonna need you guys to give me a little bit more insight backing of their relationship. So they were high school sweethearts. We gotta remember this. They have twins. After a certain point, your relationship kind of hits a stale situation to where you have to make the rules because, like you said, he's committed to his job. She's committed to her job. At the end of the day, they're both tired. They need some thrill. They need some chills. She was doing this with homeboy over there, Marco the masseuse guy, and everything else like that, while he was like gambling, trying to like be comfortable to equal up to her level. With Joey, he has them both. He is Geppetto. He has Doug in his pocket.
He's scary.
And has Vanessa. But again, it's the fact that when he was doing all that, because he knows Vanessa wants him. He knows that.
She does.
And the fact that she's drawn to him, like me to a Snickers bar. Okay.
You know, that also, Candice, it's also she's been hooking up with all these young hot guys, right? These younger hot guys. This guy is a mature older man, right? So it's a different experience. So, and she's all in it.
She's all in it to the point. All of it. To the point. He's all, because you know how good he knows he has her. She's over there doing all the work, taking off her clothes and everything. He's just standing there. And then Doug comes in. Then look, Doug comes in and Joey's doing the smirk. Like,
yeah,
like, that's
that
why
was bad.
Doing my thing. All right. So we're running out of time. I want to address, and I think we need to talk about it.
Oh, that's right. Doug doesn't have a job. Thank you. I forgot about that.
He broke. He broke. He quit.
What are you gonna gamble with now?
You better go into that savings account for those twins.
Yeah. All right, we got to move on because we got to talk about another.
Yeah.
Issue.
So you want to bring up Eva, Tomas? Okay, I'm gonna call this.
Oh, we can do it really quick. We could do that really quick.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have it because I got nothing to say except for Kat. Leave that relationship. Honey, do you. Run fast for your mama, run fast for your father.
Run like Forrest Gump. Run. Tomas is horrible. He's the worst kind of guy. He's the one that's well, we're just friends. But then the whole time he flirts with her. You don't hold hands with your friend. You don't get this close with your friend. What are you talking about? Like, no. And then every time Kat leaves the room, he's with Eva. Kat, please run. I know she's spoiled and I know she likes to get her way, but it doesn't make what he's doing right. And she is adorable. Okay. I just need to add that. But yeah, I don't, and the fact that, you know what? I would break up with him anyway when he took up for my enemy over me. Period. We're done. Goodbye. I said we don't like her. I said we hate her. We're done. Bye. You're not going to be friends with my enemy and date me. It's not going to happen. Bye, Tomas. Although you are hot. Goodbye.
He's like a little kid on a Sunday morning going to church asking for some ice cream. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm not even going to waste a few minutes of my time on this, but I'm going to say this. Thomas is having an emotional affair with Eva.
Yes. Absolutely.
Kat seeing that Tomas and Eva are close. First and foremost, Kat, you already know what kind of guy Tomas is. Because if the sex isn't good, then you need to go. Okay? Tomas, you just want to have something warm because you need to have experience. Hence why you was over there looking at Haley. And Haley, you trash too. Because you're going to have Tomas roped into all of this, knowing that he's loyal to Bill. Because of your jealousy. Because of Bill and Danny.
That's another thing. I couldn't believe he agreed to do that. I was like, what is this dude's deal? He is not good. He is bad news, guys.
And that's why I'm going to say it right now, timestamp it. I would like to see somebody go after him. Okay? I'm saying, I'm just put it out there. Now, real quick, speaking of Haley, Miss, I need some attention. Well, no, before we run out of time, Ashley, Derek, need to talk about this.
Okay, hold on. Let me do one thing before we move from Kat. My outfit of the week is we are a part of
the Rhythm Nation.
Kat's outfit was amazing. Loved it. Loved it. And Carla Mosley on Tuesday had a gorgeous purple jumpsuit. Loved that too with the black belt. Oh, I'm obsessed with that. But Kat's outfit wins for the week.
I was like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. Okay, now go ahead. We need to talk about Haley.
Okay, I just want to say this real quick. Team Derek, do not tell Ashley that you feeling stuff in your legs because Candice has been saying that this is the time that Derek needs to not be a villain, but give me some villain traits. So Ashley, ever since he's been paralyzed, Ashley's been like, well, maybe this is fate. Maybe I'm supposed to be with him instead of Andre. Maybe I really love him because he's always loved me. And then she goes and tells Derek, I can't wait till we get married, to having to hold till death do us part. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, sit somewhere because now all of a sudden, because you're not getting attention from somebody else, you're going to go over to somebody who gave you attention. So Ashley fell on Derek and he felt some weight. He actually did a jump. Then he started, after everybody left, he pounded his legs and he realized he could feel. I'm going to tell you this right now. Derek, don't tell. Don't tell. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Because if you say something, Ashley's going to be like, oh. No.
Timestamp this, guys. Timestamp it. Candice actually wants him to lie. She thinks it's for his own good, though. She thinks it's for his own good.
Yes.
Ashley is ridiculous. Okay. Ashley is Liam Spencer in the female form. She's ridiculous. You're 30 something years old. You don't know the difference between whether you're in love with someone or it's chemistry, attraction. Like you really know in your heart. Maybe she don't. You know what? Maybe she don't know. Maybe that is the problem. You know what, Candice? She does need to sit down. She needs to sit down instead of getting on one knee. She needs to sit down in a chair and just stop.
It's gonna backfire. I agree. Samantha, I agree. It's gonna backfire because I'm hoping that Derek actually has it in him to kind of play Ashley for a little bit. My whole thing is that with Ashley, she can't keep jumping back and forth here. That's like,
why not? She seems to be doing it just fine.
But because here's the thing, Danny and Andre are cool. They're cool. They're getting ready to go for a road trip. How much y'all want to bet they're gonna elope?
Vegas, baby. Oh
right.
My God. So, I hope not.
So, I mean, but it's gonna be.
I didn't even think of that.
Road trip. So the thing is that Ashley can't have him. So of course she's gonna go back to somebody who's open arms and be like, "Oh baby, take me back." No. Derek, you better lie. Cheat, lie.
Candice is like, lie to keep her. Just lie to keep her.
Speaking of liars, Haley, girl, you were showing your true colors because. All right, so real quick before we do run out of time. So Chelsea is reunited with the family.
Thank goodness.
The prayers work.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Love Chelsea.
The thing is that there were some real deep moments during this whole thing. So at the precinct when they arrested Allison made some points of, well, take a look at social media right now because of everything that's going on. You are trending. You got more viewers than you had before because of the ordeal that was going on. Your increased video count has gone up. All your content has gone up because of me. Okay. Meanwhile, Chelsea is back home. Well, beforehand, the family, Vernon and them all had a party for her, like a welcome back. And it was very overwhelming to the point that Chelsea shut down. She is suffering from PTSD, which Madison and all of them noticed. Vernon felt bad about it.
Mm.
Then Chelsea sat down and realized that because of her,
right,
as a content creator, she put herself into this situation where
she put herself out there.
Right, she put herself out there. As we all know, homegirl likes to record lives. She likes to, show everything under the moon, the stars, and the sunshine. And we all know that she has a lot of followers. And like Madison and Danny was like saying, it's not your fault because you don't know who is your followers. You don't know all 10,000 of your followers.
Yeah.
But Chelsea still feels responsible. So what she's decided to do is done. She's done. She feels as though she could have died. But if she had died, her content will still have gone up. The question is that what we've become? Where we care more about the content than a human being?
Right.
I thought that scene alone was good.
That's heavy. Okay. That's a heavy thing going on, right? The daughter, all of these things, and Bill's over there and he's dealing with all of this. When you're dealing with that, then Haley is over on this other side at home, plotting. His daughter almost could have died. Okay. She got kidnapped. This girl is suffering, and you are over there just, I'm going to make this scheme up with his coworkers, no doubt. Actually, these employees. I'm going to make this scheme up to make him jealous, even though he's suffering because of his daughter. What is wrong with you, Haley? You know what I think? Guys, mark this. I think this was all a plan. I think she infiltrated to make friends with Naomi on purpose and make friends with Chelsea to get in the family. I think this was all her plan. I don't think she was ever pregnant. I think that was a complete lie. I think there was no baby.
She's been trying to get attention from jump, and that's the problem. And real quick, I see in the chat room about a certain event that happened this past week, and that is actually probably one of the most, again, for Beyond the Gates to have aired that, and I think that was Wednesday. We all know the event happened on both. Actually, I think it happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. Correct? That episode was Tuesday, Wednesday, the same day. Again, it is. We do live in a world where, again, there's a lot of content, some good and some bad. But when you're witnessing something, everything is trending. Whether it's, again, something evil, you see people just standing around, not doing anything. But the content is it's depending on who does it, who's going to get the most likes, who's going to get the most views. So in all honesty, Beyond the Gates, you actually did a good thing. You gave us something to think about. What does that say about us as a society?
Yeah,
do we care more about the content than the feelings of a human being?
Yeah, that poor girl got kidnapped, and you can't even just give her a break for a second. Like, she needs privacy for a minute. But
right,
I get where she's coming from. She needs a break. Like, she's scared. I understand. Like, I like privacy too. So I get where she's coming from. So I just felt so bad for Chelsea. And then you have Haley, who supposedly loves these people, and she's over there plotting to try to make Bill jealous. Haley, sit down. Just sit down. Because if you're that insecure, why'd you marry him? If you think you can lose him like that, why'd you even bother?
What's the saying? For the money. No, what's the saying? How you got them is how you're going to lose them.
Right. That's a good point. Wow. That's good, Candice.
Yeah. See this show right here. You may be thinking we're crazy, but you're going to walk away with something. You're going to work away with some knowledge. That's what we're going to do.
I do want to say one thing though.
Yeah.
You can't steal a person. Okay. They're a grown-ass person, okay? They either want to be with you or they don't. You can't steal a grown-ass person. So I don't like that. Well, Haley stole Bill. Like, Bill's innocent? No, she didn't steal him. He chose to do that with her. Okay? In on it together. Guys, I just don't like, well, she stole him. He left because he wanted to leave and be with Haley.
Haley, I'm serious when I tell you this. Seriously, first and foremost, you're so insecure and selfish and everything. First and foremost, you're mad because Bill and Danny kind of reconnected. What do we say about tragedies? Sometimes if you're on the outs with other people, something like this happens, it's going to bring people together. And I did crack up when Danny called Bill babe. I was like, yes, like, okay. But Haley, you should have known what you were getting yourself into when you married into this family. When I say family, you knew that Bill had children.
And they hate you.
Right.
You know they hate you.
You know what, Haley? I need you to travel over to Los Angeles. Because that's where we're going to be going in a few minutes. So...
Oh, we got to go to... look, she's trying to go. You know we got to go.
We got to roll out. We got look, security is coming. They be like,
oh shoot, they're gonna find my key card.
Wait, I got the Febreze. Hold on. Freeze. Okay, freeze. So thanks everybody for tuning in.
We tried to cover everything. I think we did good.
I think we covered everything. We covered everything.
Yeah.
And then some. We're gonna find out what happens next week because, like I said, we're going on a road trip. Is Derek going to lie?
Candice really wants him to turn bad.
To be honest with Ashley and Derek, and I've said this from jump, somebody has to be written into a villain era. And I'm getting Meryl's place. Yeah, I'm getting Meryl's place with Ashley and Derek. I've always said that with like Kimberly. You remember Kim because she was squeaky clean until she revealed her wig and the scar. And then you have Michael Massini. Derek needs to be a Michael Messina. I'm sorry, y'all. I know. Look,
sometimes you got to break the rules, right? To get the one you love.
You got to do it because he loves, you know what? The moral of the show, of this whole thing, is love will make you do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, well.
It will make you do some crazy stuff. And with
I know
that,
I have.
Right? I mean, seriously. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Samantha said we could use some Young and Russell's time to keep talking about Beyond the Gate.
That's what James said.
Voice of God. Voice of Soul Jesus.
We didn't say it. It wasn't us. We didn't say it. Samantha said it.
All right, Samantha, I totally agree.
Literally was talking about this. Well, you know what? We're going to save some time because there was some stuff that happened in the GC community, as we said in our community notes. But again, everybody in the chat room, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
We hope you are enjoying the show. Some of you guys really did come out and supported us. Continue to support us and JLJ Media.
Like and
subscribe. Tell your friends about it. God's willing, we'll be back next week to talk about the show. It's because I need my wish to come true. I need for y'all to really back me up on this. I mean, in all honesty, real quick, I don't know if we can do how we're going to do this, but poll time, we're probably going to do it next week. Do you guys want Derek to lie?
All right, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it next week. Do you want Derek to lie?
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
Oh yeah, and here's the thing, because real quick, Latasha, you brought up Shanice. I would have it where Derek doesn't tell anybody, but I feel as though Shanice might catch on and might see it. So I need for them to work together. You know what? We're on to something. All right. We will see you guys in a few minutes.
End the show.
End the show. We will see you guys in a few minutes for the Young and the Russells mini spotlight. We love you guys. Bye.
I was like, end the goddamn show. End it.
We're still live.
No, it was good. That was.
We're still live.
You guys are good.
Are we?